Hello everyone, my name is Rosa Gutierrez, and today I'm going to talk about in the news presentation my research paper. That was it is a foodborne outbreak in northern Greece in June 2019, and the pathogen found in means meat. It's the Clostridium perfringens. So this foodborne outbreak took place in June 26, because that's when the report, the public health organization from this event were notified on June 27. But the children involved from these symptoms was on June 26 from 10 p.m. to midnight. So they ate pasta with minced meat. 47 teams, out of 47 teams, only 4 teams were they presented the symptoms, and the symptoms was diarrhea, abdominal pain, and fatigue. So the Hellenic National Public Health Organization, which basically is in charge of, it's like a CDC, I believe, in Greece. So they went to the restaurants that they catered these teams, and they collected samples. They collected leftover samples of the meals. They collected samples of the minced meat, and they collected samples of water. They collected samples of the food from the employees. So the meals leftovers in minced meat were tested for salmonella and shigella, and they were tested negative. The water from the bottled water and public water, it came out also negative for biological agents. So that fulfilled the requirements for the public health, I guess, in Greece. The employees, they also tested negative for salmonella, but they were not tested for Clostridium SPP toxin. So that's not something that Greece usually do. So the findings from the samples of the minced meat, they found out that the meat was refrigerated, but it was not properly reheated when they were given to the team members. So that concluded the hypothesis that the high levels of the Clostridium perfringens bacteria was the cause of the foodborne outbreak. Another on a couple of factors that I thought was interesting to share is that the Clostridium perfringens, it's a gram-positive, a spore-forming, known as prime causative agent of foodborne and non-foodborne gastroenteritis. It's dormant, and endospores are highly resistant to environmental insults such as heat, drought, sanitizing agents, and they can grow at temperatures which is a danger zone from 68 degrees to 127 degrees, and while spores can survive high temperatures up to 203 degrees for 1 hour. The contamination of meat may occur through contact of carcasses with feces and via cross-contamination by other foods or contaminated surface during slaughtering. So those are facts for the bacteria. What were the causes of the outbreak? So based on the presented information, the high concentration of the Clostridium perfringens in minced meat samples strengthens the hypothesis that such practices might have contributed to its occurrence. And the environmental investigation showed that the minced meat was cooked, cooled, and served without proper reheating. The consequences for customers and employees, as well as the company, well, basically the employees might have gotten fired. The company definitely lost reputation because this town is small. It's only 18,000 residents, and they probably lost revenue for this bad reputation. The children might have lost a few days or a couple of days of not playing their games, and anyway, so the policies that the company needs to ensure prevention. So one of the preventions will also be that they should be the employees should be tested for Clostridium perfringens in the future, so they can find out better. But mainly they should be retrained, and the recommendations were given to the restaurant. So they recommended adequate refrigeration, using of the use of thermometers, the implementation for best practices for cooling and reheating food, including using stainless steels rather than plastic containers, and avoid stacking boxes, ventilating hot food. In other words, retrain employees. And they're gonna follow up with another inspection. And so that's all I found. Thank you.